make it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-Hawks. I said the K-Hawks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to see it, yes, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon, everyone, as we welcome you to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park in Collinsville as we get you set for a little high school baseball action this afternoon here on the Kahok Sports Network as your Collinsville Kahawks play a Southwestern Conference matchup against their rival, the O'Fallon Panthers. I am Todd Duke, glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Ken Oberfeld will be joining us in just a moment, but first of all, we want to welcome you into the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network, brought to you by Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area. Has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. 344-0404 is their number, or you can check them out online at cullipjennings.net. Kahawks come into this contest with an overall record of 7-18. They are 3-7 in Southwestern Conference play, while O'Fallon comes in with a record of 15-8. And their conference record, flip-flop it with Collinsville's, and the O'Fallon Panthers are 7-3 in Southwestern Conference play, currently sitting in second place behind the already crowned Southwestern Conference champion Edwardsville Tigers. They are going to finish in first place and capture another Southwestern Conference crown, and then they await the Collinsville Kahawks on June the 4th for the first round of the playoffs. Kahawks, by the way, coached by Brett Swipp. He's in his first year as the head coach of the baseball program. And right now he has his team turning runs on an average of about 5.3 runs per game. O'Fallon, they are coached by Joe Bauer. He is in his third year, and he has his Panthers a little bit better on the offensive side at 6.9 runs per game. And on the defensive side, Collinsville is giving up an average of 6.6 runs per game, while O'Fallon is giving up 4. And Bauer, as I mentioned, in his third year with the 15-8 record that he has this year, he now has an overall record of 40-17. We say hello now to Mr. Ken Obergfell, 1974 Collinsville High School graduate, 1982 World Series champion with your St. Louis Cardinals. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, Todd. How are you?
Not doing too bad. So tell us a little bit about the experience on graduation. How'd that go?
It went great. It was awesome. We had a good time. I told a few jokes, listened to a few jokes, and it seemed to go well. And it was a long day. But the second ceremony, I left it after my speech, did a little things, and then I left out of there. But it was a lot of fun, considering the last time I was there for graduation was 1974.
That is funny. So let's talk a little baseball now. It's been a while since we've got to see these Kahawks play. A little mixed bag there after we saw them sweep the doubleheader away from East St. Louis. They lose their last game at Father McGivney over the weekend. So at this point, with a week left in the season, their season closes out 1 week from today. You already know your fate. You already know you're a number 8 seed in the playoffs. You already know you're going to Edwardsville to face the number 1 seeded Tigers. So if you're a coach, what do you want to see from your team? What do you want these guys to do?
Just play fundamental baseball. I mean, like you said, everybody knows it's Collinsville going to play Edwardsville, and everybody's going to go, oh, no, you never know. But right now, the games they got coming up before the tournament, they need to win, and they need to get on a roll. They need to get their fundamentals down. And if they do that, they can't worry about who they're playing because anybody can beat anybody on a given day.
Yeah, we already know that. So, playoffs. What does that mean to you when you hear the word playoffs?
1982. It means it's a new season.
Yeah, and it truly is because,
Yes.
you start over and basically what you've been doing for the last 6 weeks is practicing.
Exactly. That's pretty much what it is. You just, we knew we were in the playoffs early, so we could, start gearing up. Whitey would give a guy a day off here, next guy get a day off. But when it started, we were all ready. But we just focused on the game at hand, not the game that's going to be next, because if we don't win this one, you don't get to play in the next one. So that's what we did.
And you can't really think about your opponent, can you? You just have to worry about yourself.
No, exactly. And if Collinsville plays the right fundamental baseball and good fundamental baseball, they'll give Edwardsville all their hand. They'll give Edwardsville a lot.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of a lot, you got a busy day ahead of you. You got to go out and throw the ceremonial first pitch. You're going to stick around afterwards and sign some autographs. So we thank you for doing all that. You excited about going out there and throwing?
I don't know. I haven't thrown yet. I will not be on the mound. I know that.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you later if you come back up. Thank
Thanks.
you. All right. That is Ken Obergfell. He's got to get ready to go downstairs and take part in the ceremonial first pitch. Ken Obergfell Day here. He just received the Kahok Lifetime Achievement Award. That's why he was the speaker at the graduation ceremony last Saturday, and he's going to be taking care of the ceremonial first pitch here today. And then afterwards, he's going to be sticking around to sign some autographs. So if you don't have any plans after you get off of work today, come on down. Ken Obergfell will sign those autographs for you. $5 a pop. All of the money is going to go to Kahok Strong. So it's all going for a good cause. We take our first break here on the Cullip Jennings Flores pregame show. When we come back, of course, we'll talk some baseball, we'll talk some numbers, we'll talk some history, and we'll have the starting lineups for you, all that and more, coming up on the Cullip Jennings Flores pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Flores, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Flores has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Cullip Jennings Flores is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Flores is there for any life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Flores, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape. Check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully. Nurturing your passion, nourishing your purpose. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
And once again, we welcome you back to Fletcher Field here on the Kahawk Sports Network, getting you ready for this contest between Collinsville and O'Fallon. Kahawks, they had won 4-5 before back-to-back losses at Alton on Thursday, and then Father McGivney on Saturday. Father McGivney, 19-6 on the year. How about that? 7-1 loss to the Griffins. Saw the Kahawks get their lone run in the top of the first on an RBI base hit by Riker Kane. That scored Chris Tillman. The Griffins then answered with 3 in the bottom of the first and then never looked back as the Kahawks used 7 pitchers, one every inning in that contest. We told you about the Kahawks being the number 8 seed in the upcoming playoffs. They will travel to face number 1 Edwardsville on Friday, June the 4th at 4:30. The Panthers, they have a winning streak, or had a winning streak of 4 after a 1-4 start to their year, and then a 8-game winning streak that just came to an end, by the way, with back-to-back losses. Also heading into this matchup, Wednesday they lost at home 8-5 to Granite City, and then Friday they lost at home 9-4 to Waterloo. Well, Fallon, by the way, they're the number 2 seed in the upcoming playoffs, and they will host number 7 Quincy on Friday, June the 4th. A little bit about the head coach Joe Bauer in his 3rd year. Bauer took over for Jason Ports after the 2018 season. Ports was there from 2003 to 2018. 469 wins and 140 losses. 3rd place finishers at state in 2006 and in 2009. And under Ports, they were 11-time regional champions, 5-time sectional champions, plus those 2 super sectional champions. The only O'Fallon baseball coach to ever win trophies at the state championship level was Jason Ports. By the way, these 2 teams will do it all over again tomorrow. They're going to do that at O'Fallon at Blazer Field tomorrow afternoon. A little history for you. Since the 2000 season, it's been pretty much all O'Fallon. O'Fallon has a 33-6 record against Collinsville over the last 21 years, and you add the 1-4 playoff performance. Collinsville has won 1 playoff game while O'Fallon has won 4. And that means that O'Fallon has won 37 times to Collinsville's 7 times over the last 21 years. 13 out of the 21 seasons, O'Fallon has swept the 2-game series. Other years it was a split. No season series sweeps by the Kahawks in that time. 2019 was the last time they did split. Collinsville lost here at Fletcher Field 7-5, and then the next day they won at O'Fallon 3-2. And also during that year, the Panthers ended Collinsville's season with a 3-0 win in the regional semifinal game at Granite City. The only playoff win versus O'Fallon happened in 2008. Collinsville lost, by the way, both regular season games against O'Fallon that year, but then the playoffs started, and as we mentioned up here earlier in the pregame show, once the playoffs started, it's a new season. So Collinsville ended up beating Alton first and then Granite City for the regional championship. They faced O'Fallon in the sectional semifinal and won that one 6-5. And then they took the sectional championship 2 days later with a 4-3 win over Manuka at Illinois Wesleyan University. And then 2 days later, they lost the super sectional championship 5-0 to Nequal Valley. And that one took place at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign campus. So now you know pretty much what I know. Let's give you an update on the playoff postseason schedule. As we mentioned, Friday, June the 4th, everything gets underway. Collinsville will be at Edwardsville at 4:30, and then Alton will be at Belleville West on that same day, although there's no time given on that one. And the winners of those two games will meet for a regional championship on Monday, June the 7th. In the other region, you have Quincy. That's going to be at O'Fallon on Friday, June the 4th. And then you have Granite City. That will be playing at Belleville East on June the 4th. And right now, we'll have, as of the time I printed out this paper, they did not have times set for either one of those. And the winner of those two games will meet and face each other again on June the 7th. Kahawks starters are being announced right now, and then we will have our ceremonial first pitch, which we will stay here for. And then we'll take a commercial break, and we'll come back and get you set up for this one between Collinsville and O'Fallon. Can tell you that Trent Mode is the starting pitcher today for Collinsville, and the starting pitcher for O'Fallon is going to be Corey Quintal. And we will give you the numbers on both of those pitchers here in just a moment. Right now, we're going to turn everything over to the public address announcer for our ceremonial first pitch, Mr. Bruce Hellkamp.
And others. Bad notes today. In addition to the game today, we're honored to have Ken Obergefell, Southwest Conference, Kahok alumni, and St. Louis Cardinal alumni. He's going to throw out the first pitch today to Riker King. Ken Obergefell was a varsity player for the Kahawks who graduated in 1974, a varsity player for 3 years, a 16-year Major League Baseball player, member of the 1982 Cardinal World Series championship team where he played third base. He had a career batting average of .278 with 29 homers and 1,354 hits. Amazing thing is he struck out only 356 times in 5,528 plate appearances. Good to see you, Ken. Welcome back to Fletcher Field. Let her rip. At this time, please rise and join us in honoring America with the playing of the national anthem.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend-setting. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion, from anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings. Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend-setting. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion, From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
And once again, welcome back to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park in Collinsville. My name is Todd Duke. Ken Oberkfell will be back here in just a short moment. And here are your starting lineups. We'll begin with O'Fallon as they get ready to come up to the plate first. They'll lead off with Hayden McGill. He'll bat first and play left field. Will Millard will bat second and catch. Connor Lindsay is the designated hitter. He'll bat third for O'Fallon, and he'll be batting for their second baseman, Josh DeLuey. The pitcher is Corey Quintel. He'll not only be on the hill, but he'll be batting cleanup for the Panthers. Garrett Meyer bats fifth and plays shortstop. Kellen Scruggs plays third base and bats sixth. Batting seventh is Kendall Brookins. He'll be holding down duties in right field. Xavier Dethridge is going to be playing first base and batting eighth, and batting ninth is Ethan Kraus, and Mr. Kraus will be playing in center field. We'll give you Collinsville's starting lineup as far as the batting order goes when they come up to the plate in the bottom half of the first, but here is how they will stack up defensively. Rolando Colon will be in left field, Kyle Moore in center field. Riker Kane, who caught the ceremonial first pitch from Ken Oberkfell, will be out in right field. Nick Palmisano at third base, Chase Counton at second base. Jackson Perrell will take care of duties at second base. Chris Tillman at first base. Trent Mode I told you about on the hill, and he'll be being caught by Nick Graff. For Trent Mode on the year, this is his seventh appearance. He has one start, and there's a bunt right off the bat. Mode can't get to it. Palmisano couldn't change directions fast enough to get over there and get it, so it's a leadoff bunt base hit by Hayden McGill to start things off here for O'Fallon. Let's finish talking about Mode. 1-1 on the year, 7 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 6 runs, only 2 of them earned, a 1.83 earned run average. And for Trent, he has struck out 9 and walked only 2. And here is Will Millard with the runner on first base already. And the righty Mode steps back up on top of the hill. And he's ready to go from the stretch to Will Millard. Instead, a throw over. And for Millard, comes in batting .370 with 14 runs batted in, 1 home run, and a double are his extra base hits. So I see you survived the ceremonial first pitch. Good job.
I did. Thank you very much. I went for the high strike, and that's what I got.
Oh, glad you enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching it.
That was fun.
Yeah. Runner on first already, and here's the pitch, and it's inside. Still see the scoreboard still out, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Well, I got to go through the whole year with our scoreboard.
What do we have it for, a couple games?
I think the first one. High fly ball to center field. Kyle Moore usually pretty sturdy out there in center field, and he makes the catch, and there's one away. He has been a really outstanding center fielder this year so far, Kyle Moore has.
Yes, he has. He can cover some ground and knows where to throw the ball.
Connor Lindsley will step up to the plate now, today's DH. Lindsey, he's leading his team in the batting average department at .600, but this is only his 8th plate appearance, so a small sample size. He does have 3 RBI in just 7 plate appearances, so I'll take those numbers any day.
Oh, definitely.
Throw over to first base, and McGill is back in there safely. Connor Lindsey up to the plate. He's the DH. Wears lucky number 7 on his back, and another throw over to first base. O'Fallon here in their gray road trousers and their dark midnight blue jerseys, yellow numbers, and the word O'Fallon written across the fronts of their chest in that golden yellow O'Fallon color. Collinsville in their home whites, trimmed in purple, numbers in purple. Kahawks in purple, and the throw down, and safe is McGill. Just got in under the tag. That was applied by Jackson Perrell. That was close.
That was a nice throw, too.
Sure was.
Good release. Nice throw.
So now a runner at second and 1 down for O'Fallon. And a 0-1 count to Connor Lindsey. McGill has his lead from second. He's checked on by Mode. Here's the pitch. little bit low. Nice job of blocking that one for Nick Graff. Josh Scrum, the usual starter at the catcher position for Collinsville, but he suffered a hockey injury earlier in the year and had to get it taken care of. So he had to go under a little shoulder repair a couple of days ago. He's here, but he's got his arm in a sling.
But he's here.
He says he's doing all right. He was up here in the press box earlier.
Cool.
Trent Mode having a little trouble finding the strike zone here early on. Logan Fairfield is already warming up down in the bullpen for Collinsville. Might be one of those bullpen games again for the Kahawks, in which they use a different pitcher every inning. That one's just inside.
Speaking of hockey.
Ugh. We don't want to talk about that.
I know.
It was not pretty. Thought we were going to have different results yesterday once Tarasenko scored that first goal. Here's a shot down the third baseline, but that's going to curve and land foul. Yeah, that's a disappointment, that's for sure.
Well, they're a good team. They didn't win the President's Cup for nothing.
Oh, yeah. I remember when everybody was so glad that we got them instead of Vegas on that last game of the year.
They're fast.
Yes, they are. Careful what you wish for kind of scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
Full count to Connor Lindsley, the DH for O'Fallon. Runner at second, one out. Mode from the stretch. Pitches. That's a ball, and that was pretty close. That was a real good pitch, I thought. So runners at first and third.
That looked too close to take.
Yeah, sure did. So runners on first and third. And one out. And that'll bring up the pitcher for the afternoon for O'Fallon, Corey Quintal. Quintal batting .313 on the year with 18 runs batted in. Mode, a little first inning jam here. And bluffs the throw back to second. Chase Counton was not in any position to catch a throw. So wisely, Mode held on to it. Now he's ready with another, and here it comes. It is outside.
Like a tight zone right now.
Told you about Quintal's 18 runs batted in. That leads the O'Fallon Panthers this year. Mode, ready with another. Here it is. Inside and high. And Mode has not been in front of a batter yet. Corey Quintal digs in from the left side. Mode, the righty from the stretch, pitches. Stays high. He's getting him down the middle. He's just a little too high, too low now.
That's when you got to make the adjustment. Make an adjustment on the mound. If you have to, pitch. Well, you can't pitch from the windup there, but when you get that opportunity, you got to find a way.
Another bluff throw over to second base, and Hayden McGill is definitely got a dirty uniform. Mode checks on that runner and brings another one high. And another walk, and the bases are loaded.
It's what we didn't want.
Nope, sure did not.
Well, roll a double play right here.
2 walks in the inning, plus the leadoff base hit by McGill, and the bases are loaded for Garrett Meyer, the shortstop. And on the year, Meyer is batting .268 with 12 runs batted in. Has 5 doubles and a triple as his extra base hits so far on the year. As the season winds down, 1 week left in the regular season.
It went by fast.
It sure has. Bases full of Panthers, and there's no room to put anyone else on there, so time to throw one down the pipe and see what Meyer can do with it and trust your defense. But before that, we're going to have a timeout called, and we're going to get a mound visit from the assistant coaches. Tomorrow, senior night for the Lady Kahok softball team. We'll be there at the Collinsville Sports Complex as the Lady Kahawks take on the Alton Lady Redbirds. Wednesday we're off because I'm supposed to play washers, but the weather forecast doesn't look like it's going to cooperate. Looks like that's the only day this week it's going to rain. Then we'll be back here Thursday for senior night for the baseball team. Friday we will be at Kahok Stadium all day long for the Kahok Boys Invitational Track Invite.
Wow.
That's a long day.
That's a real long day.
It is, but it's fun. It's a good time.
That's good.
And the weather's supposed to be really nice. It's supposed to be like, I think 80 or something that day. Not bad. About 90 here right now, I would say.
Yeah, we went from winter to summer.
Yeah, 66 one week to 90 the next.
That's all right.
And then Saturday, I believe we have softball for you. 10 o'clock in the morning game against Belleville East. And then 1 week from today, we'll be back here to close out the regular season with some more baseball action as Nashville comes to town for the season finale. Then it's on to the playoffs. 2-0 the count now to Garrett Meyer with the bases full of Panthers. 1 out in the inning. Mode from the windup, pitches.
That'll
Swinging a foul ball right past the Kahok dugout. And we do baseball for Mode. 2-1 to Meyer. Here's the next pitch. That's on the outside corner, called strike 2-2.
Oh, how about a little strikeout?
Strikeout would be nice. Then you only need 1 out to get out of the inning.
Right.
Double play, get you out of it right now. How about one of those?
I'll take it.
Swing and a miss, and you got the first one. Yep. We'll take that. First strikeout on the afternoon for Mode. Go along with his 2 walks, and he still has to deal with the bases loaded for Kellen Scruggs. Scruggs on the year batting .295 with 12 runs batted in. He stands in from the right side. And Mode pitches. Strike.
There you go.
Trying to finally found that strike zone, it looks like. Logan Fairfield no longer warming up in the bullpen.
He's pitching from the windup now, too.
Mm-hmm. Next delivery on the way. Swing and a miss, so 1 strike away from getting out of this mess, which would definitely help in the momentum area. Scruggs, ready to go. Mode, ready for the 0-2. Here it comes. Outside. Might as well see if he's going to chase.
Yeah. You never know. The umpire might call it.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Mode ready with another. Here it comes. And it hit him. Tough way to give up that first run.
Yes, it is.
So the bases stay loaded. 1-0 in favor of O'Fallon.
Right fielder number 2, Kendall Brookins.
And there is Kendall Brookins. Brookins, the right fielder, batting in the number 7 spot today from the left side. He looks at one on the outside corner for a strike. And Brookins on the year batting .286, 16 runs batted in. He has 2 home runs, and that leads this ball club in the home run category. And he looks at one low, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Nice warm day. Sunshine abound. A few white puffy clouds in the distance, and otherwise it's a pretty nice day for some baseball.
It's a very good night for baseball. What did Ernie Banks say? Good
Let's
day
play
for
2. Next delivery from Mode on the way.
Yes.
Oh. That was close.
That was a good pitch.
What is the umpire strike zone, about the size of a grapefruit?
It was not very wide there.
No. Here's the next. That one's another walk. Well,
That one might have been in.
We were 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with no runs coming across, and a hit batter and a walk. Plates 2 for O'Fallon.
First baseman number 19, Xavier Deathridge.
And it's 2-0 in favor of the bad guys. And Xavier Deathridge, the first baseman, comes in for the Panthers and looks at one on the outside corner for a called strike. Deathridge on the year, batting .280, 13 runs batted in. Mode ready with another delivery, and that one's a little low. Trent ready with the next, and here it comes. Swing and a miss. Deathridge looked like he wanted to hit a grand slam there.
Yes, he did. Well, he's been here before. He's got the 2 strikes.
Pop up. Is it going to stay in play? No, it's not. It's going to get out of play behind the O'Fallon dugout. So one more time. Yeah, he had Kellen Scruggs down in the count, 0-2, and ended up hitting him. 1 strike away from getting out of that inning with no runs scored, and then a hit batter and a walk. Now a high fly ball. That's deep. And I don't think anyone's going to get there. And that one's going to bounce up against the wall. And the 3 runners that were on base are no longer on base. A 3-run double by Xavier Deathridge. And O'Fallon is off to the races, and Brett Swip has come out of the dugout, and that might be all for Trent Mode. And that will be all for Trent Mode. So we'll take a break while we have a pitching change. 5-0 in favor of O'Fallon, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahok
Hi,
Sports
Purple and
Network.
White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. Back here at Fletcher Field, Todd Duke and Ken Obergfell along with you. Logan Fairfield is on the mound now for Collinsville. Trent Mode lasted 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, a strikeout, and he hit a batter and gave up 5 runs, and he's still responsible for the man at second base. That's Xavier Deathridge. And now Ethan Kraus is the 9th man to bat in the inning against Logan Fairfield. And Fairfield is true with a strike right off the word get go. Fairfield, his 4th appearance on the year. He has started 2 games before now. And a high fly ball on the move is the center fielder, Kyle Moore, and he's underneath it, and the inning comes to a close. But not before 5 runs come across the plate off of just 2 base hits, no errors committed in the inning, and 1 runner left on base. We will head to the home half of the first inning. Collinsville will get a chance to come up to the plate now. They'll be trailing 5-0. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage Team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Back here at Fletcher Field, I'm Todd Duke, and Ken Obergfell alongside as well. 5 runs come across for O'Fallon in the first inning, so Collinsville has to get to work early, and here's how they're going to do it. Rolando Colon will lead off, playing left field. Nick Graff is catching today and batting second. Batting third and playing first base is Chris Tillman. Riker Kane is in the cleanup spot, batting fourth and playing right field. Jackson Perrell is at second base, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Nick Palmisano, the third baseman for the Kahawks. Kyle Moore in center field, batting seventh. Chase Counton bats eighth and holds down the duties at shortstop. And Brennan Jones is the designated hitter today for Collinsville, and he'll be hitting for the pitcher's position, which was Trent Mode, and now is Logan Fairfield. And they will be facing Corey Quintal. Corey on the year is making his 8th appearance, just his second start. He is 0-1 on the year, and in his 16 innings pitched, he has given up 7 runs, 5 of them earned for a 2.19 earned run average. And Quintal, in his 16 innings, has struck out 24 and walked just 9.
He's a big boy.
He is. And he bats cleanup, too, so I don't know.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like Babe Ruth, man. Pitcher batting cleanup. Rolando Colon will come to the plate. Colon on the year, batting .311 with 18 runs batted in. He has the 1 home run. We were here for that home run, and he has not hit one since. The Kahawks trail 5-0, and right now Colon's job is to pretty much get on base. And there's a swing at the first pitch and a bouncer to the first baseman, Deathridge, and 1 pitch is 1 out. Here is the defense for the O'Fallon Panthers. We'll begin in left field. That's where you'll find Hayden McGill. Ethan Krause is in center. Kendall Brookins is in right field. Kellen Scruggs at third base. Garrett Meyer is at shortstop. Josh DeLuey at second base. We already introduced ourselves to Xavier Deathridge with that 3 unassisted putout. And Corey Quintal on the mound is throwing to Will Millard as Nick Graff steps to the plate now. And Graff on the year batting .310 with a home run and 3 runs batted in. 1 out, no one on. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a foul ball out of play.
Nick can play infield, outfield, pitch, catch, do it all.
And he can hit.
Yeah, he can hit.
I'd like to see him get one of those right here. Next pitch coming from Quintal in the dirt, ball 1. They just cut the grass right before game time, by the way.
I was watching it.
We were sitting up here getting ready, and I'm like, boy, sure is noisy here. They had 2 lawnmowers out there hustling, cutting that grass. Yeah, they're going to say that he swung at that pitch. Well, as you can tell, even Coach Swift was like, give me a break and ask for help. Fans aren't happy, and Coach Swift definitely isn't happy.
No, he's not.
That one's in the dirt.
And rightfully so.
Somebody says, is that a swing? Nick didn't take the bat off his shoulder, or somebody says, is that a swing?
Some umpire's in for a long day.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. There you go. We have a base runner.
He's still in for a long day.
Yeah.
He ain't going to let up.
Sometimes you create your own problems,
right?
You know? Here's Chris Tillman. Tillman, the first baseman, bats third today, and he comes in. Batting .387. Nick Palmisano took over the team lead in batting average since the last time we were here. .387 for Tillman. 19 runs batted in, and 1 home run. As Carter Wagner comes in as a courtesy runner for the catcher, Nick Graff. And here is Chris Tillman batting from the left side. Again, we need some base runners, but I would not mind a 2-run home run here at all.
Neither would I.
From the stretch, and a pitch and a
That's
long
a
fly ball.
Hey,
that one's on the run, and a nice diving catch by Kendall Brookins out there on the line in right field to take a double away from Chris Tillman.
He got a great jump on that ball and just ran it down.
Sure did. That is an earned out right there. I'll tip my hat to the young man and say that was a nice baseball play there.
Yep.
Here's Riker Kane now, up there with 2 outs and a runner at first. Riker takes one inside, and Riker Kane on the year, batting .212 with a couple of runs batted in. He's had a little bit of a rough year offensively.
He's had some tough at bats, but he's hit some balls hard that were caught.
Yes, he has. Next pitch is in the dirt.
Nothing you can do about that.
No, ask Matt Carpenter.
Keep battling. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. Quintal from the stretch checks on his runner. That's Carter Wagner. Wagner goes. Here's a pitch and a foul ball out of play. 310 down the first baseline, 312 down the third baseline. Power alleys are huge here. 360 to right center field, 375 to left center field, and dead center field is
dead.
Oh, just a paltry 355 feet away. And a bluff throw over to first.
Must have stepped off. Wonder if Yachty, you think Yachty would want a courtesy runner?
I don't think so. Maybe sometimes.
He might want a courtesy runner, but he ain't coming out of the game.
All right, that's for sure. Quintal ready with another delivery, and here it is to Kane, and it's inside and low. And now the O'Fallon fans are all over the umpire.
That's when you know you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
When both sides are on you.
2-1 the count to Riker Kane. Collinsville trails 5-0 in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, runner at first. And a step off by Quintal. Now he climbs back up.
Hit one in the right center gap. A lot of room out there.
Quintal ready again. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball. Shortstop on the move. He gloves it. Throw off balance, and it is in time for the out. Couple of great defensive plays here in this first inning by the O'Fallon Panthers, and that puts to rest any kind of hope for Collinsville in that first inning as we now head to the top of the second with O'Fallon still leading your Collinsville Kahawks by a score of 5-0.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Logan Fairfield came in and got the final out of the first inning when Ethan Cruz flew out to Kyle Moore in center field. So back to the top of the order in the second inning as Hayden McGill will lead things off here against Logan Fairfield. That, by the way, closed the book on Trent Mode. He did pitch 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, a strikeout, and he hit a batter while he was out there as well. So
the hit batter, I think, hurt more than anything else.
Yeah, because that sent across the first RBI, and he was only 1 strike away from getting out of that inning before that happened.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little rough. So McGill, who led off with a bunt base hit up the third base side. He then stole second, ended up coming around to score when Kellen Scruggs was hit by that pitch. So McGill is already 1 for 1 with a run scored and a stolen base. Fairfield ready to go back to work here in the second. And swinging a base hit up the middle. Right past the diving try by Jackson Perrell. And Hayden McGill is now 2 for 2, and he doesn't waste any time. He bunted the first pitch of the game for a base hit, and he swings at that first pitch of the second inning for a base hit. Third hit on the afternoon for O'Fallon. And that'll bring up Will Millard, who flew out to Kyle Moore in the first inning.
2 pitches, 2 hits.
Yeah, that's a pretty good average.
Go back to the dugout and they say, what's he got? I don't know.
Pitch and a chance down the third baseline. That's going to go foul. Almosano was on the move trying to get to that one, but he wasn't going to get there. And now Fairfield works from the stretch just as Mode did after 1 batter. Here's the pitch. Runner is gone the way, and a pitch was high, and the throw not in time, and it's going to get out to center field, and that's going to allow McGill to go all the way to third base. So now a runner in scoring position. And a runner at third with nobody down. Millard up there with an RBI opportunity now. And he's going to pick it up on an infield grounder to the shortstop Counton, who throws way high as he had trouble getting that ball out of his glove. And then to compensate, he hurried himself and threw it away. So McGill comes home to score. No RBI there for Millard because it was on an error. And that brings up Connor Lindsay, the DH, who walked and scored his first time up.
Nice pick.
It was. Nobody out here. Top of the second inning, 6-0 in favor of O'Fallon already. And the next pitch to Lindsay from Fairfield on the way. That's a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch. Fairfield has a runner at second to deal with. That is Will Millard. And a pitch for Palmisano. And it took a bad hop. And Palmisano knocked it down to keep it in the infield. And that kept Millard at second base. But Lindsay.
Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Nope. Infield base hit. Fourth base hit on the afternoon for O'Fallon, and that'll bring up Corey Quintal, the pitcher who walked and scored his first time up as well. So now runners on first and second, still nobody out. And Fairfield and the Kahawks in a little second inning trouble as well. Here's the pitch outside.
This is pitcher Corey Quintal at the plate.
Quintal. Big, tall, left-handed hitter here. Here's the pitch. Inside, called a ball. Well, blue season's over, so you know what that means, right? It's Cardinal season.
Yes, it is.
And the Cardinals dropped 2 of 3 to the Cubbies over the weekend.
Good games, though.
They were. And now the Cardinals getting ready to take on their former manager, Tony La Russa, and the White Sox.
Oh, that's right. They are in Chicago.
Yes, they are. The only team that Tony La Russa does not have a win against is the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. He was in the American League.
He was in the American League all those years before interleague play.
Right.
And a walk again to Quintal. Second time he's received a free pass.
And the courtesy runner for Quintal is DeLuhy, Josh DeLuhy.
And Josh DeLuey is going to come in and courtesy run, and that's going to be all for Fairfield as we have another pitching change. So we will take a break and come back and tell you all of what we know about the new pitcher, and we'll do that in just a moment here on the Kahok
Everyone
Sports
has
Network.
those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business, whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say the usual. So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie-cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend or two. The shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
Todd Duke and Ken Oberkfell back with you from Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park in Collinsville. And the Kahawks right now trailing this one by a score of 7-0. And they're in a little bit of trouble here. The bases are loaded full of O'Fallon Panthers once again. Second time in a row, second inning in a row that the Panthers have the bases loaded. And this is going to be up to Kellen Scruggs to keep this inning going. Nobody out. Scruggs.
Oh.
Excuse me, this is Garrett Meyer. Meyer was a strikeout victim his first time up. I think I got ahead of myself here. It's still 6-0. Maward is at third. Lindsay is at second. Quintal is at first. Actually, he's got a courtesy runner. This one's popped up on foul territory over by the O'Fallon dugout, and it lands right on top of the dugout. So Meyer with an RBI opportunity here after striking out his first time up.
Is that Palmisano pitching?
It is Nick Palmisano pitching, and Nick on the year, his 7th appearance.
Really?
Yes, and he has a 3.94 earned run average. He has struck out 3 and walked no one on the year. Another high pop fly, and that one's going out of play as well. Right behind the broadcast booth here. Palmisano. Ready with another. Here it is. Swinging another foul ball out of play.
Oh,
this one's going to hit a car.
Oh.
Right behind it. It's like the game within a game out here.
You get a speeding ticket to outrun a baseball.
I know. What'd you pull me over for? You were speeding. Well, I was trying not to get hit by a ball. Next pitch from Palmisano to Meyer. Swinging a high, towering fly ball. On the move is Rolando Colon, but he's not going to get there. That's going to land on top of the batting cages. And that is a huge, huge grand slam home run off of the bat of Garrett Meyer.
That was a bomb.
It sure was. Well, this game's quickly gotten out of hand. Grand slam home run by Garrett Meyer. And that's 10-0.
Third baseman Kellen Scruggs.
Here is Kellen Scruggs, who was hit by a pitch to send across the first run of this game. One of the easiest RBIs you'll get. I imagine the easiest RBI is the bases loaded walk.
Oh, yeah.
The hit by pitch is also an easy RBI, but sometimes it's going to hurt.
Depending where it hits you.
Yeah. There's a little blooper, and into the glove of Chase Countin it goes. These little blood spiders are all over the place around here. Little red spiders.
Oh, yeah.
Right fielder number 2, Kendall Brookins.
And we'll bring up Kendall Brookins. Brookins walked and was given an RBI his first time up as well. So 1 out. And we're only in the top of the second. That pitch was a little high, maybe? I don't know.
I guess.
Palmisano ready with another. Swinging a foul ball. And it's going to stay in the park, but it's not going to be tracked down too far away up against the fence down the third base side here. So the Kahawks are already to the point where they have to score some runs, or they're looking at an early exit here tonight. Already down by 10.
And they got to stop O'Fallon.
Yes, they do. Got to score some runs as well.
Yep.
Next pitch misses to Brooks. Xavier Deathridge waiting on deck. Palmisano is ready with another to Brookins. Swing and a miss. Brookins had that spectacular diving catch out in right field in the last inning. Took a double away from Chris Tillman. And the next delivery on the way. Outside. Strike called. That looked like a mile off the plate, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
That was a good.
We'll take it.
I thought it was a waste pitch at first, but he was going after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First strikeout for Palmisano. That'll bring up Xavier Deathridge, who knocked in 3 runs with a double in that first inning. And he looks at one on the outside corner. Strike one. Palmisano now back to a windup, and he pitches. High. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Palmisano delivers again. This one's in the dirt. 9 batters batted for O'Fallon in the first inning. So far, Deathridge is batter number 8 here in the second inning, with Ethan Kraus waiting on deck, trying to bat through the order 2 innings in a row.
That's not good.
No.
Well, it's a good.
Swinging a chance. Oh, down to third baseline. By the way, Brennan Jones is in at third base now, taking over for Palmisano, who's on the mound. And
he didn't have much of a chance on that one.
oh, no, that was a screamer. He was lucky it didn't take his head off. And Orlando Colon got down there in time to keep Deathridge at first. And so, again, Ethan Kraus will come up for the second time in as many innings. Kraus ended that first inning with a fly out to Kyle Moore in center field. So Deathridge has his lead from first, and back to the stretch is Palmisano. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss.
Throw strikes. That's a good thing.
Palmisano delivers again, outside. And another. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a little high.
A little bit. Close enough to call, though.
Palmisano checks on the runner at first, Deathridge, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 more of those, and we can be out of the inning, and Ethan Kraus can end 2 innings at the plate. Palmisano to the belt, and he brings it home, and that one hits the batter. So we will have batter number 10. Sometimes these kids don't even look like they bother to get out of the way.
I was just getting ready to say, he didn't even make an effort to move. And that's a rule.
It is.
Maybe it's not an Illinois high school rule.
So back to the top of the order, and Hayden McGill, his 3rd plate appearance in just 2 innings thus far, and he has a base hit in both of them. He stole a base both times, and he scored both times. And he's first pitch swinging again. Ball gets away from Graff, and Deathridge will move to 3rd while Kraus goes down to 2nd. On a wild pitch by Palmisano.
Need to get this out. Don't want those 2 runs scoring.
No, you do not. Already 5 runs home in the first and already 5 runs here in the second. And Hayden McGill is up there with an 0-2 count, and he swings and pops one up. Is it going to stay in play or is it going to hit us?
Neither.
I think it hit the roof.
Yeah, but not us.
Not us. It would have to be a weird hit ball with a lot of spin on it for it to come into this press box. Or it'll just tip the top of the screen there and then come down.
Yep.
I don't want to see that happen.
No.
Palmisano is ready with another. Here it is. Outside. Bluff throw over to third base by Graff. Brennan Jones was not in position to collect it. I really wish these stupid little blood spiders would stay off of my scorecard. And they don't move easily. You have to sweep them off, and then you have blood on your. Yeah. Swinging a pop fly. This one's foul as well. Graff on the move, but this one's going to end up right in the last row of the stands here.
Yeah, they're getting closer.
They are. Nice little crowd gathered here. 2-2 the count to Hayden McGill. Palmisano ready with the pitch. Here comes. Swinging a chance for the first baseman. Chris Tillman gloves it, and he'll step on the bag all by himself, and that is the way that the second inning comes to a close, but not before 5 more runs come across the plate for O'Fallon, who has done so on 7 base hits. 2 errors were committed in that inning to help matters. And we will head now to the bottom of the second inning, and the Kahawks have a lot of work to do as Collinsville trails in this one by a score of 10-0.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Back here at Fletcher Field, I am Todd Duke alongside Ken Oberkfell, 1974 Collinsville High School graduate and 1982 St. Louis Cardinal World Series champion. We are bringing you this game from Collinsville, 10-0 in favor of the O'Fallon Panthers. Everybody in the O'Fallon Panthers lineup has batted 2 times already, and the leadoff guy has batted 3 times. And here is Jackson Perrell leading off the second inning for Collinsville in his first at bat. Jackson on the year, batting .342 with 7 runs batted in. And he'll go out there and face Corey Quintal, who right now has had a very uneventful half an inning of work on the mound. Uneventfully helped out by his defense, too, with 2 stellar plays in that first inning, a diving catch out in right field, and then that stab by Garrett Meyer at shortstop to end the inning.
Yep.
Swing and a miss by Perrell. He was trying to hit a 10-run home run with 1 swing.
Yes, he was. Just a situation where you just got to just nibble. Try to get a run here, a couple runs there.
And not give up anymore.
Right. That's the key. I mean,
it is.
We give up a lot of runs.
5 in each inning so far. Orlando Colon is down in the bullpen warming up. See if he's going to take over mound duty on the next half inning. There's a swing and a foul ball right over the press box. That was a screamer, too.
Yeah. The fans are having a little fun.
Fun in the old press box, too. Next pitch. High, sky, fly ball. Garrett Meyer, the shortstop, calling for it. And he makes the catch for 1 out. Here comes Nick Palmisano, who started this game at third. And now on the mound, or at least he was in the last half inning. We'll see if it stays that way when we hit the top of the third. But for right now, Palmisano is the man on the hill, and Nick comes in leading his club in hitting with a .396 average, 16 runs batted in. He has 1 home run, 1 triple, and 8 doubles this year, does Mr. Palmisano. And the first pitch from Quintal on the way, a little off-speed delivery that finds the outside corner for called strike one. Quintal, big, tall right-hander. Pitches again. A little low. Love summertime.
It's nice.
I like the nice warm weather. The minimal clothing that's required.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I like jeans and a short sleeve shirt.
Yep. I like that in the wintertime.
I like to see the females in their little flowy springtime dresses.
There you go.
Sporting their tans, which I can never get.
Scoreboard still isn't working.
No, it's not. Next pitch. And a swing and a miss and the drop ball. And the catcher, Millard, throws down to first base in time. And Palmisano is down via the strikeout. That is just the first strikeout for Quintal in this game. He has one walk and one strikeout. Kyle Moore will come to the plate. Needing to get on base to keep this inning going for Chase Counton and Brennan Jones, who have yet to bat in this game. And Kyle on the year, batting 180. 4 runs batted in. And he stands in from the right side, ready to go, and swings at the first pitch and fouls it out of play.
Down the hill.
Down the hill.
And you know, you're in a tough night when their leadoff hitters hit 3 times. Ours just hit.
Yeah. We haven't even gotten to the bottom of our order yet.
That's true.
Here is another pitch and a swing and a miss by Kyle Moore. And Quintal is trying to make quick work of this bottom of the second. Quintal ready with another delivery to Kyle Moore. Here it is. Outside. Tell you what, Will Millard did a nice job trying to frame that pitch back in there.
Yes, he did. I almost thought for a minute it was a strike.
Yeah. Another delivery from Quintal to Moore. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Kyle Moore. Back-to-back strikeouts for Quintal, and nothing doing here in the second inning for Collinsville, so we will head to the top of the third inning with the O'Fallon Panthers leading by a score of 10-0.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Rolando Colon becomes the 4th pitcher on the afternoon for the Kahawks. So Nick Palmisano goes back to third base, and Brennan Jones, who took over for Palmisano at third base while he was on the mound, now moves out to left field where Rolando Colon was working earlier in the day. And for Colon, this is his 7th appearance. He's 0-1. And he brings with him a 5.53 earned run average in just about 7 innings worth of relief work. And Cologne has struck out 5 and walked 9. Need to flip-flop those numbers, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And his first batter will be Will Millard. Millard will bat for the 3rd time here in the 3rd inning. And for Millard, he flew out in the 1st, reached on an error, and scored in the 2nd. Cologne ready to go. Outside, ball 1. Cloud's starting to thicken up a little bit. We lost our sunshine.
I know. It's not bad, though.
No. Nice breeze blowing. Very comfortable out here. Of course, we're in a press box that's been in the shade all day long.
That's true.
I don't know how Probably not much different now that the sun is no longer shining, but that sun will add a little heat to the skin while you're sitting in it.
Yes, it does.
Will Millard, Connor Lindsley, and Corey Quintal. There's a swing and a base hit. That's going to land in front of Jones, and then Jones is going to bobble it. And I thought for a minute that Millard was going to take off and head for second, but he stops at first. 7th base hit on the afternoon for O'Fallon to go along with their 10 runs. And that'll bring up Connor Lindsay. Chance for a double play here for Collinsville.
You know, Fallon's putting the ball in play, but Collinsville's throwing strikes, and that's a good sign.
Lindsay has scored twice on a walk and a base hit. And he looks at one in there for a called strike from Rolando Colon.
What do they say? A swinging bat is a dangerous bat.
That's right. It's a lot better than taking it off your shoulder.
Exactly.
You're not going to get many base hits unless you swing. There's a high pop foul that's heading toward the O'Fallon dugout, but it's going to end up out of play. Right over on the road.
And
no cars coming by then.
Oh, there's somebody chasing it, though.
Oh, yeah, they got to go chase the game balls. We don't have enough of those.
So you don't throw it out when you get a little scuff on it?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Not in Major League Baseball, man. They got a baseball every
pitch.
I know. Swinging a high fly ball. That one's heading for the gap. Kyle Moore trying to run it down. He does. In left center field. That was a nice long run for Kyle Moore, and he took care of the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you what, he can play center field.
He can.
He really can. He outran that baseball.
Not an easy task.
Nope.
There is Corey Quintal, the pitcher who has walked twice and scored both times. We've talked about it before. Walks will kill you in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Free passes,
Give
oftentimes than not, turn into runs.
Give that team extra outs, and they're usually, you're right, they're usually going to turn them into runs.
Throw over to first base, and Millard is back in time. Quintal stands in from the left side. Colon brings another pitch home, swinging a foul ball over our heads. So Quintal pitches right-handed, bats left-handed.
It's the only way to do it.
Only way to do it.
That's the way I was. Throw right, hit left.
I don't look very professional when I throw right because I'm a lefty through and through. Ooh, that one almost hit him, but it pops off of the glove of
I never could.
Graff.
I hit left-handed, but I never could right, or even when I kick. I couldn't kick with my left foot. It was just.
That is the only thing I do not do left is kick. I do kick with my right foot. Playing kickball and stuff like that. Yeah. Everything else I do lefty. Right, eat, throw, bat, golf.
You golf lefty?
I do.
Attaway. How about our buddy Phil Mickelson winning the PGA?
Loved that.
That was awesome.
50-year-old winning a major for the first time.
Yeah.
Someone of that age, someone that young. Swinging a high fly ball. This is out in the gap in right center field, and guess who is underneath that one? That would be Kyle Moore. He brings it in, and we have 2 outs. Throw to third, not in time. As Millard tags. I wouldn't mind throwing the ball to second base on an appeal, see if he left early. Because he got down there quick.
He did get there quick. I'm sure they won't call it.
Garrett Meyer to the plate now. Struck out his first time up and then hit a grand slam home run last inning. And he got all of that ball.
Yes. He did not get cheated on that swing.
And now he's going to square around to bunt, right?
So typical.
Runner at third, 2 down. Next pitch. Swinging a chance for the third baseman. That Palmasano goes right underneath his glove. And Millard will score easily from third base, excuse me. And Meyer has a 5 RBI day so far. And the Panthers now lead 11-0. 2-0. Here is Kellen Scruggs. Runner at first doesn't go. Pitches a strike on the outside corner to Scruggs, who was hit by a pitch to bring in the first run of this game. And then Scruggs came around to score later in that inning as well. And then he lined out to Chase Counton at shortstop in his last at bat. A little floating line drive. If there is such a thing as a floating line drive.
There is now.
Okay. I just made it up.
We'll go with it. Scoreboard's still not working.
No.
Might be a good thing.
Could be. Cologne back to work. And he pitches. Bouncing ball right back to Cologne, and he throws over to first in time for the out. And the inning does come to a close after the ground out by Scruggs. 1 run comes across, and there was no errors committed in the inning. And that run came across on 2 hits. And 1 runner left on base. So Fallon tacks another one on here in the top of the 3rd inning. So that means we head to the bottom half of the 3rd with the Kahawks trailing by a score of 11-0.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Chase County lead things off here in the bottom of the 3rd for Collinsville. 11-0. Panthers lead this. And Collinsville just looking to dent the scoreboard here, even though the scoreboard doesn't work. And I meant that figuratively, not literally dent the scoreboard, although that would be kind of cool. Maybe if they hit the scoreboard with a home run, it'll pop back on.
Yeah.
Never can tell. Counting. Fly ball, center field.
That
ball's got a little bit of juice on it. On the run, the center fielder is going to bounce up against the wall. Kraus comes up with it, and standing in with a leadoff stand-up double is Chase Counton. That's how you get an inning started.
That's a very nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try to do too much.
You don't really have to, man. Just a little contact goes a long way.
Exactly.
That'll bring up Brennan Jones. He'll be the 9th man to bat in this inning, Counton. He came up to the plate only batting 154 and with a couple of RBIs, and he was just about 10 feet away or so from planting that one out of the park. Here is Jones and his first at bat of this game. Quintal from the stretch checks his runner and pitches to Jones. Swing, and that one goes all the way back to the wall, bounces off the concrete wall, and a safe call at third base. Man, that was close. Is that a foul ball or was it a foul ball? I heard it hit the wall. I didn't hear it hit the bat.
If it was a foul ball, the catcher wouldn't have come up and threw it like that.
Yeah.
He would know if it's foul ball. I wanted to ask the umpire.
Well, it hit off that concrete wall back there.
Yeah,
you heard that thud.
Right.
And it bounced right back to the pitcher or the catcher, and Chase Counton was almost thrown out at third base. Jones waits another from Quintal. Here it is. Oh, almost hit him. Jones on the year batting .229 with 4 runs batted in. 3 doubles are the only extra base hits for Jones on the year. All we need is a simple single to get the run home. Swinging a high fly ball. That will get the run home, too. Ethan Krause is underneath it. He has it.
Well,
Here
maybe.
comes the throw home. It's up the third baseline and in there safely with the first run of the game is Chase Counton. On a RBI sacrifice fly by Brennan Jones. So the Kahawks are on the board. And back to the top of the order we go, and Rolando Colon, who grounded out to the first baseman, Xavier Deatherage, his first time up unassisted. Softball team won this afternoon. They just wrapped up that game, a 22-0 win over East St. Louis.
Mercy killing.
Yeah. That was that makeup game from the one that they didn't show up for when I went out there Saturday morning at 9 o'clock.
They showed up for this one.
They did. Outside to Cologne. So that was a short day over at the Collinsville Sports Complex.
Yes, it was.
Game started at 4:30 and over with at 5:30. Swing and a miss by Cologne. Couldn't hold up on that one.
You gotta love it.
I know. Next one to Cologne. Swinging a shot down the third base side. If it stays fair, it's going to be trouble, and it's foul. That would have been fair. It was about, 2 feet foul? It was.
Yeah, it's.
Cologne would have been probably at third base by the time the runner or the fielder got to the ball. That's how quick Cologne is.
He can run.
Five runs in the first for O'Fallon. 5 runs in the second. They played another one in the third. Collinsville has gotten that back here. And it's still a 10-run lead for O'Fallon. Next pitch to Cologne. Almost took the arm off of the catcher there, Will Millard. Almost pulled his left arm out of socket making that catch. Cologne digs back in from the left side. And the righty Quintal ready. Swinging a chance for the second baseman. DeLuey takes care of a weird hop and stays with it and throws out Cologne. I tell you what, this infield has gotten some weird hops.
That was a nice play.
Yeah. 2 away for Nick Graff. Nick walked his first time up and was stranded at first base back in the first inning.
Nick Graff.
Graff awaits the first from Quintal. Swing and a miss. Another one for Graff on the way. Foul ball out of play. Quickly 0-2. Must be Mom.
Gotta be.
Protect that plate.
Choke up a little bit.
Yeah.
2-strike approach.
Don't swing at his pitch, swing at yours. Well, he swung at his. He swung at his pitch and goes down on strikes, does Nick Graff, and the inning quickly comes to a close, but not before Collinsville plates 1 run off of 1 base hit, and there were no errors in the inning and no runners left on base as well. We head now to the top of the 4th inning, and O'Fallon still comfortably out front by 10. It's a 11-1 in favor.
Your home is where you
O'Fallon.
feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
All kinds of defensive replacements to tell you about here. Nick Graff has moved out from behind the plate. He's now on the mound. Back behind the plate is Carter Wagner. Jackson Perrell and Nick Palmisano have switched positions, and now Perrell is over at third. Palmisano is at second. And I'm pretty sure that Rolando Colon is back out in left field, but I can't be sure because I can't see his number that far away. Fairly certain that's what's going on, though. Never mind, Parker Conley is at second base, not Palmisano. And Kendall Brookins, it'll be the 7, 8, 9 batters for O'Fallon here. And Brookins launches one deep, and back is Riker Kane, and he makes the catch on the warning track. As that was a little bit of adventure out there for Riker because he started off coming in, and then he had to correct himself and go back and get that one.
He took a weird route to get to that ball.
Sure did.
But he got to it.
One away.
First baseman, number 19, Xavier Detheridge.
There is Xavier Detheridge, and he has doubled, singled, knocked in 3 runs. I don't know where that one was.
I don't know, but Nick could be that all-purpose player. Pitch, catch, second base, right field.
Another pitch from Graff, swinging a high fly ball. Another chance out there for Riker Kane. This one's a little bit less adventurous, and he brings it in for the out. Quickly, 2 away.
That's good. Let's get another out and score some runs.
That's the recipe for success. Here is the number 9 batter, Ethan Kraus, who flew out back in the first and was hit by a pitch in the second and was stranded. Strike. I thought he was going to be first pitch swinging too. And that's a called strike outside. Looks like we have a new guy in the on-deck circle here for O'Fallon. Connor Patton is on deck. We'll see if Mr. Patton gets to bat this inning or not.
I don't know, but he's got a good number.
Yeah, he does. Next pitch on the way. Outside. That was almost the same spot that he just called a strike in. Next from Graff on the way. Oh, hitting. So, runner on at first. We almost had our first 1-2-3 inning against O'Fallon. Back to the top of the order. Yep, we're going to have our pinch hitter, Connor Patton. Connor Patton. And the first pitch for the new batter, Patton, is outside. And for Connor Patton on the year, he comes in batting .250 with 1 run batted in. Nick Graff now works from the stretch. And the pitch, swinging a chance for the shortstop. Counting off of his glove, and on his way to third is the runner, and he's going to be in there safely. Down to second base, and he's in there safely as well. Patton reaches on the air. Third error committed here this afternoon by Collinsville. And he's down to second base while Kraus is over at third. 2 outs in the inning. That will bring up Will Millard. And Millard has reached on an error and scored 2 runs. And a fly out to Kyle Moore also mixed in that equation. So runners at second and third now. 2 away and a swing and a miss. By Millard. Pitch. Pop fly on the infield. Who wants it? Calling for it is Parker Conley at second base, and he has it for the out, and the inning comes to a close before any more damage can be done for the O'Fallon Panthers at the plate. So we will now head to the bottom half of the fourth inning, and the score remains 11-1 in favor of O'Fallon, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports
Extreme
Network.
Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville, owned by former Kahok Jay Merkel. At Extreme Details, they believe in the value of community and in helping the community hold the value of their vehicles. A sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details offers drop-off, pickup, and delivery service, as well as a mobile service, whether that's a simple wash and wax or all the way up to a full detail job. No job is too big or too small for Extreme Details. Plus, Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal and vacuums every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, boats, motorcycles, and more. Extreme Details in Collinsville, open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Call Jay Merkel for an appointment at 301-6033 or 977-1224.
Bottom of the fourth has rolled upon us, and Collinsville trails by a score of 11-1. I'm Todd Duke. Ken Oberkfell on the other microphone. CHS graduate in 74, former varsity baseball player and 82 World Series champion with the St. Louis Cardinals.
Thank you, Todd.
You are welcome. Here we are in the bottom of the fourth, and Collinsville trails by 10 runs, so basically they need to score one run before the fifth inning finishes up, or else this game's going to be over in the fifth. And we're going to try to do that with the middle of the order. Chris Tillman, Riker Kane, and Jackson Perrell due up here in this inning for Collinsville. Chris Tillman lined out, and a fantastic diving stop by Kendall Brookins out in right field back in the first inning, robbing Tillman of a possible double, if not more. Quintal back out for his fourth inning worth of work. And he didn't call that a strike? I tell you what, Chris Tillman almost twirled around the whole way around in his shoes. And
first base, I'm just
yeah, it looks good to me. I don't know. No complaints from the crowd, though, so I guess we'll leave it be.
Yeah,
there's a foul ball out of play that almost caught up with a car that was driving away from the ball.
And it's out in the middle of the street.
That's what you got those young kids over there for. They can run down there and get it.
Yeah, but they never bring them back.
They should. Swinging another foul ball. This one stays in the park. Yeah, he brought it back in.
Get a base runner.
Need a few of them.
Yep.
Tillman leading off the fourth inning here. Quintal delivers the next. It's low.
Tillman's a big boy, but that bat he's using looks real small.
Yeah?
When he puts it up on his shoulder, it's like, that's small. Well, maybe not. It's aluminum.
Yeah. Definitely thicker as it goes up.
Yeah.
Off-speed pitch and
That's
a
good
walk to Tillman. Got to have base runners to have a chance, and that's exactly what we have. That'll bring up Riker Kane. Riker grounded out to the shortstop, Garrett Meyer, his first time up. And it does look like Connor Patton stayed in the game, and he's in left field now.
That's
bouncing
trouble.
ball, that's fair, but it's going to roll foul. Knew it as soon as it hit the ground, it was going to have that spin on it.
Yep.
So Connor Patton is in left field for O'Fallon. Taking over for Hayden McGill. Riker with another life. Tillman leads from first. Quintal from the stretch delivers. Nice job on the block there by Will Millard.
Never quit working. Keep working. Games like this, just keep working to get yourself better.
Chris Tillman, by the way, has 5 stolen bases on the year. He's been caught once.
Wow. He's definitely not our speed merchant on the bases, but
no.
He's a good base runner.
Collinsville has 95 stolen bases on the year, and they've been caught 11 times. So when they get on, they can steal.
How many earned runs have they given, or unearned runs?
Yeah, that's the question.
It's a lot.
I'm sure it is. That one's in the dirt, and another nice stop by Millard behind the plate. Yeah, because they've committed 57 errors on the year, Collinsville has, and that's 2.28 errors a game. So that would probably equal a lot of unearned runs.
I would think.
Quintal ready again. And from the stretch. Pitches to Kane, and Kane stays alive. Spoils the pitch. And we'll do it all over again. 2-2 the count to Riker Kane with Chris Tillman on at first base. Nobody down. Collinsville trailing by 10. Need some base runners to chip away at this 10-run lead. Swinging a shot right back to the pitcher. Over to second for one, and in time, double play. On the old 1-6-3 double play. So, base runner erased just like that, 2 away for Jackson Perrell. Perrell popped up to the shortstop. Garrett Meyer, his only time up. So Quintal now back to work with the bases empty and 2 away. And a slow roller down the third base line is foul. Parker Conley waits on deck. He's hoping to get up, but that's only going to happen if Jackson Perrell can find his way on base. Quintal ready to go. Here's the pitch. Inside. Jackson Perrell waits another from Quintal, and here it comes. Outside. Jackson, 2-star athlete at Collinsville High School, plays on the boys soccer team. And he's a junior this year, so he'll be back for one more season.
Good.
Here's the next pitch. Swinging a shot to center field. On the move is Kraus, and he makes a diving catch. That is 3 outstanding defensive plays we've seen this afternoon by the O'Fallon Panthers, not to mention the double play they just turned here in this inning. So it ends up.
It's like we're snake bit.
It is. It ends up being a kind of a 1-2-3 inning, so to speak, anyway. So we head now to the top of the 5th inning, and O'Fallon still leads your Collinsville Kahawks by a score of 11-1.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. Ken Oberkfell, why well, everything froze for a second. I'm like, why isn't anything working here? High fly ball on the first pitch of the 5th inning, and Kyle Moore, along with Riker Kane, calling for it, and then Riker takes it, and there's 1 pitch and 1 out. I know, I looked down at my thing, and everything's just frozen. Didn't even know what name I was using. So Connor Lindsay flies out. And here is Corey Quintal. And he looks at one outside. So Collinsville trailing by 10. They need to keep O'Fallon right here. And then Collinsville has to score 1 run in the bottom of the 5th, or this game will be over. High fly ball, long way to go for Moore, so it's going to be the shortstop, Chase Counton, who actually backs up and makes the catch out on the grass. And there's quickly 2 away. And that'll bring up Garrett Meyer. Meyer has 5 RBIs here this afternoon, 4 of them coming on a grand salami. A grand slam in the 2nd. Knocked in a run with a base hit in the 4th after he struck out in the 1st. And he pops the first pitch up. It's going to stay in the park. Tillman gives it a look over near the dugout and makes the catch.
Nice
in
catch.
Foul territory. That was a nice catch. It ended up going behind him, and he stuck the glove out and pulls it down in foul territory. So what I just mentioned about Collinsville needing a run to keep this game alive has gotten here a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. That was a very fast top of the 5th inning. So we will head now to the bottom half of the 5th, and the Kahawks need at least 1 run to keep this game going, and we'll find out if they can do that and maybe a little more in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports
Looking
Network.
for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
Parker Conley will lead things off here for Collinsville. It'll be Parker's first at bat in this game after taking over for Nick Palmisano. Palmisano struck out in his only plate appearance in this one. And for Parker Conley, he comes in batting .280 with 8 runs batted in. And he will face Corey Quintal, who has kind of breezed through the first 4 innings against Collinsville here with just the 1 run being scored against him. So Conley will lead things off, see if he can get something sparked up here for Collinsville. They need a run to keep this inning or keep this game going.
The sun peeked back out.
It did. Very comfortable out here.
Yes, it is. Nice little breeze.
Love the kind of weather. I cannot stand wintertime. Quintal pitches. And a little slow roller for the first baseman. He gloves it, and he'll take it over to the bag himself. Will Xavier Deathridge, and there's quickly 1 away. That'll be Blake Keller-Sellens coming to the plate in place of Kyle Moore. And for Keller-Sellens, he is looking for his first base hit on the varsity side of things for Collinsville.
Blake Keller-Sellens.
Quintal pitches. Off-speed pitch stays high. Chase Counton waits in the on-deck circle, so no pinch hitter for Chase at this particular point. And he might become the last hope for Collinsville here, but right now, 2 out of the strike zone to Keller-Sellens. Kahawks looking for that base runner they need. Pitch.
Strike called.
This guy's pitched well. He's used all his pitches, throwing strikes, worked fast. Recipe for a good pitcher.
It is. Swing and a miss. And we go from 2-0 to 2-2. Quintal has struck out 3 in this game. Pitch, swing and a miss, make that 4. 2 away. Collinsville down to their last out here. And I'll bring up Chase Counton. Counton has scored the only run in this game for Collinsville. He doubled to lead off the 3rd and then came around on a sac fly by Brennan Jones. Pitch. Strike. That was a nice off-speed pitch there.
Yes, it was.
Quintal looks into Millard for his sign. Finds the one that he wants and brings the next pitch home to Moore. And that one's a called strike. Excuse me, Chase Counton. So now the Kahawks are down to their last strike. Next pitch from Quintal on the way. Swinging a shot down the third base line, but that stays foul. O'Fallon cannot catch Edwardsville. Edwardsville has already clinched the Southwestern Conference Championship for the year.
That should be a good game if they do play.
Mm-hmm. These two teams are at it tomorrow from Blazer Field and O'Fallon. So quickly, Collinsville will have to forget about this one.
Short memory.
Mm-hmm. Foul ball out of play on the next pitch. So again, Counton stays alive. Quintal looks in, has his sign, and brings the next one home. That's in the dirt. Quintal looking for that final strike. Counton looking to get on base and keep this game going. Here's the next pitch. And that was over the head. And a walk. There's your base runner. So Counton on base for the 2nd inning in a row. And it is going to be up to Brennan Jones to keep this game going. Jones, as I mentioned, had that sacrifice fly to center field to score Chase Counton for the only run that Collinsville has in this one thus far. 2 down, runner on at first. What are we talking about here?
I don't know.
There, did they get the count right? No. They didn't get the count right, so now Chase Counton is still up to bat. So apparently that was ball 3 and not ball 4. So take away the runner at first base. Yeah, that's not a good look when you don't know the count, when you got the clicker in your hand. So now he says it's 2-2. That wasn't even ball 3. Okay, I thought it was 2-2, and then the one missed. That would make it full. So it should be a full count right now. Strike 3 called. Well, see, you know what? That's all kinds of messed up right there, I tell you what.
Yes, it is.
So that's how this one comes to a close as the Kahawks drop this one this afternoon to O'Fallon. And the Kahawks are now 7-19 on the year, while O'Fallon improves their overall record to 16-8. Well, you mentioned it there, Mr. Oberkfell. You're going to have a short memory. You got to come back tomorrow and play these guys all over again. And we already know where we go for the playoffs, who we're playing for the playoffs. So what you want to do now is tell these guys to forget about this game, move on to the next game, and let's start working toward the first playoff game and trying to get better.
You want momentum going into the playoffs. So these last couple of games, they need to get themselves focused, ready to play baseball. And like we've seen all year, these games here, We have got to make the plays. You can't give a bad team extra outs. Let a good team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. All right, well, I guess you have to go sign some autographs now, so we'll let you get out of here, and we'll see you Thursday afternoon Thursday here. All right.
Who are we playing?
Off the top of my head, I couldn't
That's
tell
all
you.
right.
Yeah, I know. I'll figure it out. I got it written down somewhere, you know. That brings us into the post-game program brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works, 410 Regency Center. That is just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. And you can give them a call at 343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Final score 11-1. Post-game program heads your way next.
As the Director
on the
of
Kahok
Sports
Network.
Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And we welcome you back once again to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park in Collinsville. Final score, the O'Fallon Panthers win this one this afternoon by a score of 11-1. O'Fallon gets 11 runs on 8 hits. They committed no errors and left 3 base runners on base. Collinsville, their lone run came in the 3rd inning, and it was only on 1 hit, and that was the double that Chase Counton hit. And then he came around to score on a Brennan Jones sacrifice fly. So Collinsville, 1 run on 1 hit. They committed 3 errors and left 2 base runners on base. And that is going to do it for us this afternoon. These 2 teams are back at it tomorrow from O'Fallon. We will be back over at the Collinsville Sports Complex as the Alton Lady Redbirds come to town for senior night for your Lady Kahok softball team. We'll be on the air at 4:15 with the pregame show, and first pitch is scheduled for 4:30. So that's going to do it from here. For Ken Oberkfell, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone, have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening.